After the boy died, a sapling sprouted from his heart, inadvertently triggering a god-making project. Countless roots suddenly burst forth from his heart, piercing through thousands of zombies. The evolution tree greedily absorbed their life energy until it was completely drained. His once lifeless heart pounded wildly like a deafening drumbeat. Then, the roots returned to the evolution tree, and a pop-up notification appeared. Host has gained 999 evolution points and has initiated automatic allocation. God-making project complete, successfully concluded. Duan-Fei groggily opened his eyes, but Xinyu was nowhere to be seen. Looking at the lingering, unmelting ice around him, his sister, more important than his own life, had vanished without a trace. Even Jinbao, critically injured and near death, was gone. Duan-Fei could sense no zombies or life within 100 miles. He immediately entered the temple. In the space, he asked the purification value. I was clearly dead, so why am I unharmed? A pop-up notification indicated that Duan-Fei had been resurrected because the one and only opportunity for the God-making project had been activated. Seeing his four-dimensional stats surge, Duan-Fei instantly understood just how powerful the so-called God-making project was. Most importantly, Duan-Fei had mutated and awakened as a result. He couldn't wait to advance to level 1 warrior so he could check the level of his acquired ability. It came from his devouring ability. In his previous life, he had never heard of a warrior's level being able to be increased later in this world, but the level of an ability was innate. Duan-Fei hadn't expected to be among the first batch of S-rank ability awakeners. Recalling the surrounding ice, could it be caused by Xinyue's ability? But he firmly believed that as long as he hadn't seen his sister's body, he was still alive. Sitting idly by and waiting to die was definitely not the wisest choice. After leaving the temple, Duan-Fei picked up Xinyue's hairpin. His sister's disappearance might be the military's doing. Then, Duan-Fei touched the frozen squad leader. With a bang, the corpse before him shattered into pieces. Forget about it, I'll make you pay a terrible price. What was certainly not unknown was that Guan Zhonghua was plotting an assassination. 10 minutes earlier, Xiao Chao had arrived at Commander Luo Yang's office and uncovered the truth behind Guan Zhonghua's phone call. The boy in the video was Commander Guan's target, yet he single-handedly eliminated Commander Guan's men. Then, countless tree roots rapidly spread to the surrounding area, and the surveillance inexplicably stopped. Luo Yang reviewed the footage and discovered a blurry figure seemingly taking away a girl. Luo Yang immediately ordered, Xiao Chao, go there. You must bring back this tree root boy. Because mortal strength is always limited. This world needs heroes. However, as Xiao Chao drove out of the base, Guan Zhonghua asked his subordinate, You said it's so dangerous outside? Chao Silong is definitely not coming back. Duan-Fei gazed at the sunrise, awakening the morning, the earth reborn with brilliance. He looked at his sister's photos, thinking of her. New moon, wait for me. No matter where you are, I will find you. Next, Duan-Fei summoned a zombie and began testing his S-rank devouring ability, but the ability repeatedly failed to activate. Just as he was wondering what was wrong, an S-rank mutated zombie suddenly appeared. Wow! Late arrival deducts pay. The zombie's skin turned red. Based on his past life's experience, it was probably a simple offensive ability, Madman. Let's see if my devouring will work. Despite his slender frame, Duan-Fei possessed the strength of a giant. While charging forward, Duan-Fei's legs rose like fists, kicking the zombie in the face. Just as Duan-Fei was about to crush the zombie's head, his right hand suddenly stopped. Then he activated the devouring skill. He just hoped this time it wouldn't fail. To Duan-Fei's surprise, the devouring ability extracted energy of 3 different colors. It seemed Duan-Fei's guess was correct. His devouring skill only worked on ability users. The system notification indicated that the absorption was complete. 3 colors of energy had been extracted by Duan-Fei's special ability, but Duan-Fei was confused. What were these things? Then, the 3 energies merged and flowed into Duan-Fei's body, and he had no idea what would happen next. After the energy was completely absorbed, A pop-up window prompted him to check the absorption results. It turned out that the extracted green energy could restore his condition, the golden energy would be absorbed by his internal purification technique, and the red energy was the lost fragments of his special ability. Duanfei immediately opened the skill pop-up window to verify his hypothesis. Could it be that he could activate skills by collecting skill fragments? In Duanfei's memories of his previous life, only a very few people could awaken dual special abilities. What if Duanfei could really possess hundreds of millions because of this? Wouldn't that make him an incredibly powerful being? Coupled with the ability to infinitely break through genetic barriers, what would his future potential be? Just as Duanfei was contemplating the effects of using his devouring skill on a superhuman, the ground suddenly trembled violently. A nearly 100-meter-long S-class mutated beast burst forth from the earth, but his senses told him that an extremely powerful force was nearby. It was charging towards him. When he looked up, he was utterly stunned. The next second, a golden beam of light exploded before Duanfei's eyes. When the smoke cleared, "You're Jinbao, you're alive. That's wonderful." But compared to the FG lizard before him, Jinbao was at least 3 times smaller. Yet, Jinbao bit Duanfei, who was about to attack, and offered his father an idea. A one-on-one fight. "You want to fight him one-on-one? Jinbao, are you sure you can handle it? You're just a little dog compared to him." This was the mutated lizard becoming enraged with Jinbao. "Since you want to try, I'll cover for you." Immediately afterward, Jinbao's aura surged dramatically, its eyes glowing with a blood-red light. This caused it to grow at least 3 times its original size, and it let out a fierce roar at the lizard, a powerful surge of bloodlust erupting from within the lizard. Had Jinbao also awakened superpowers after the end of the apocalypse? But to Duanfei's surprise, Jinbao's superpowers went beyond what he initially expected. The first one,